What's going on, everybody?
What's up,
Another
bro?
episode. Thinking Game. John Peel. You got Mike in the house. Hope everybody had a good New Year. I hope you picked the resolution you're gonna stick to. Y'all got some resolutions y'all not gonna stick to.
Uh,
No, don't fake resolution. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Deal.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't doing
took not eating red meat, but I had a steak yesterday, so
it. If it is it considered red if it's cooked all the way? Because you get yours well done, don't you?
I can't do it well.
Like a
Medium,
hockey puck.
medium well is my limit. I normally like medium myself.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell you, boy, the price going up, man. We gonna be going to ordering pork, man. Y'all ain't got no pork in here, man.
How much
Tell you
for
what, man, just burn me a smoked sausage. I don't want no steak. Just burn me a smoked sausage.
Hey, you get
Mhm.
I tell White we were at the grocery store the other day. I said, I knew it was broke times when mom pull out the Hillshire Farm and some rice. That's the only thing.
Mhm.
hey, you
Can't
got to
stand the
start with
Hillshire
me,
Farm. Yeah,
Sound like a meal.
it
boy.
is. Man. I mean, I love it, but yeah, it is a meal though.
Uh, mm.
So today's episode is accountability without condemnation. Do you guys think that's possible? I think it's possible. I think I actually try to tell people that
It's very
don't.
possible, but I think condemnation, a little bit of shame, is a part of the punishment and the correction.
But is it condemnation though? I don't think it's condemnation. A little bit of shame, but I don't think it's condemnation though.
Yeah, they go hand to hand. A lot of people think any shame is too much. You're not supposed to feel that.
Yeah,
That's psychological torture versus like people don't whip their kids like they used to,
yeah.
but you don't need to whip them, and you don't need to psychologically traumatize them either. So
I need to
there's,
find that video. So you check that
there's
video
no
out.
lesson learned without consequence.
Boy, y'all made me have to look up the word. I don't what the
What's
condom.
that?
Condemnation? What? Made me have to look up the word. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Condemning somebody for their actions,
Mm.
you know, um,
Yeah,
you going to see the devil because you did one thing wrong. I'm not saying that, but what you did was wrong.
Uh,
right. Exactly. And
But
some people try to use that to try to like just try to dodge accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like
uh,
they'll say anything you say, you condemning them. That's not
oh,
true.
I
That's
don't
just not
know.
true.
I don't know why I was thinking something else, but
Yeah.
yes, I do know what
Yeah.
condemn means.
That's why knowledge is power, right?
get it right.
Knowledge is power.
I was like, gosh, they probably like, dang, dude, stupid.
You're the only one saying it. See, you condemn yourself, man. Cause you know, yeah, you do it, man.
I know what the people be saying.
Let's watch this video real quick, man. I want to show you. Man. People talking about this dude had a problem, man. I said somebody put some hands on him.
Hi, Mom.
I don't know if this true. Is this AI? Is
I
this true?
wanted
Is
to
that
say I
real?
love you. I love
Uh,
you, Mom. You was right. Y'all is the only family I got. You've been the only one that's been there for me.
no.
All right, so no.
But
And see, that's the thing, right? Sometimes you don't think about it till after, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through it.
yeah,
Nobody condemning them. Like I would wish that you wouldn't have threw the rocks, but you know.
I'm kind of on the fence with this one because I want to say that kid was autistic.
But what I'm saying, I agree with you. I'm saying, but what I'm saying is he was throwing rocks. He was looking tough. But then he sent his mama video because I guess somebody must he was talking crazy to somebody. Somebody says
This
uh,
foster, somebody in
he
the foster.
wouldn't listen at a group home, so his foster dad put hands on him. That's what the caption say.
Yeah. Oh, I say.
And it went from him throwing rocks at her to him calling his mom was in the video saying, "You the best thing I ever had."
Mhm.
It ain't funny, but sometimes a whooping, somebody it kind of bring things back into perspective. Sometimes, people don't agree with that, but I think it do.
Yeah, sometimes it's such thing as going too far. Sometimes putting your hands on the child is it's iffy. You gotta be very careful with yourself and your anger.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it is consequences for your
yeah.
action. You know,
And that's the thing when you leave when you leave outside of your parents' supervision, you in foster care now. You in a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? It ain't do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how it go. You know. And it's just like even when you leave the house, if you live in the hood or something, if you go out in the streets, you're not in your parents' house no more. It's a whole nother set of rules. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but when you get around your peers and this is accepted behavior, and you got to do this to fit in to be cool. Everybody's a gangster. But when you're sitting in a cell or foster care, everybody looks like a victim. Like you call somebody, they could be a murderer. They 3 years into their sentence and they crying in their cell. You feel sorry for them,
Yeah,
you know. But we
yeah.
got to look back at what you did to get there.
Mhm.
It's not being condemned to look back at what you did. It's being accountable. That's the difference. Sometimes to be accountable, sometimes some people got to go all the way there to be accountable. You got to go all the way to 100. I hate to see that, but sometimes that's what it takes. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and sometimes it's a lifetime price. One
Yeah,
to 2 seconds of
yeah,
fun or peer pressure, and you be paying a price for the rest of your life. So you got to
yeah,
watch that.
yeah. Like unfortunately, some dudes you hate to see it. They got to get HIV to stop messing with women, multiple women. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
HIV scram. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a player no more. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it happens. You know what I'm saying? You keep playing roulette, you're gonna lose at some point. You ain't gonna win every time. It just don't work that way. That's not how life
You
works.
probably ain't gonna win nothing but twice in life. But
Because
Mhm.
uh,
the thing about with Down syndrome, what if she would have sent him to jail? They're not gonna take it easy on him because he got down, because he got a disability in jail. They definitely not gonna do it. You ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh man, he got Down syndrome, man. Take it easy on him, man. Don't leave him alone, man." Nah, don't
It's,
work like that. In the
uh,
jungle, when you go in the jungle, it's the big eat the little, man. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? It's just
nah,
how it go.
nah, they'll send you to the state hospital for a long time.
yeah,
Man, the way things going now, they ain't sending you to the state hospital. They
what
sending you to the state penitentiary, man.
I don't really think you understand mental illness. Uh,
It ain't even about if I understand it. It's about the system, how they gonna handle you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can talk delicate and all you want to, but if you do something crazy and you get on the other side of the law, they may not treat you the same as everybody else gonna treat you in the
yeah, they
streets.
gonna look at them school records and
No.
be like, "Hey, dude, been in special ed all his life. Something
Yeah.
wrong with him. We'll take care of him. We got
Yeah.
something for him."
Yeah. So
For real.
man, it's just real, man. It's real out there, man.
This
I
kid be
mean, we
want
we've seen we grew up with dudes that had this bit. They do something crazy.
No,
It was
they in the state hospital eat bologna sandwiches 3 meals a day, but
I mean, it was a dude that went to school with us, and he got caught up in something, doing something with a kid. He went to jail, and he was in the K wing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to say it, not tell you off air, but
who?
he got caught up and he went to jail. He did not go to the state hospital.
I ain't got no sympathy to anybody do anything to a kid. So you can
Mhm.
What
cry
I'm
me a
saying.
river.
I'm saying once you do something crazy, they don't that stuff get thrown out. All hats are off, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. Unfortunately, that's just how I go. We know dudes that grew up in crazy situations. They go rob a bank. And they say, "Man, I grew up in a crazy situation." That's fine. We're gonna give you we're gonna give you a situation to live in, and go ahead and do 10 years. Tell us how you feel afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's what I'm saying. The system doesn't care. That's why you have to outthink. You got to think where you at. You know what I'm saying? The system don't care. They just gonna take you in, free labor, put you in 3 hots in the cot, give you food below minimum, below standards or whatever. Say jail food. Because the spread, even though you be full, but that ain't good for your body though. Even though you be full though. Because what with the spread? They mix everything, don't they? Pills mix everything. Hot Cheetos, spam, banana sausage, whatever they could find, and just make a spread out of it.
That's in modern day slavery. Like that's
What's
pig
that?
feet in prison making a spread. That's the new pig feet and chitlins. You know.
Man, people, man, the way the economy going, people gonna be doing that in the real world. On the streets too.
Yeah.
The way stuff get high.
I ain't gonna cap. I do it and I do it now.
Yeah.
You don't do it with pork and
Hey,
then though. I'm pretty sure you pick what's in the spread though.
But Trump ain't gonna split the money with us. He gonna get from Venezuela.
You're right. Yeah, he got to take dude out first. Please, one more wish, mister. Please, one more wish. I wish you had more time.
Man on fire.
All right, man. The next one is how to hold people responsible for crime while still believing in personal change and rehabilitation. Just think about that.
Prison is supposed to be for reform. You know, that's the ideal system,
Right.
but we don't live in an ideal world. So you
Yeah.
go to prison and you come out worse.
Yeah.
But that's the goal.
Yeah.
You go do 2 years, you know, reflect on what you did bad, pick up a skill, get motivated. That's the plan. But it's far from reality.
What do you think, Pill?
Right. Like I say, it's supposed to be reformed, but like I say, it just all depends on the severity of a situation. Because some people belong in it. I don't care what they say.
He
Some
said
people
some people
do. Some
belong
people
in it.
do. Like some monsters don't belong on the street. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said they belong in the cage, man.
For real.
I was watching a documentary, man. It was in Venezuela, I think. Right, we talking about Venezuela, but they got a jail that's
Yeah.
400 and some acres long, and all the gangs, MS-13 and stuff.
Yeah.
They put you in jail, and when you go there, you don't get no more contact with the outside world. I don't even think you even get out. Like you don't even get like a term sentence. Like you in here for the rest of your life, kind of deal. It's crazy. And there's some young dudes in there too. Dude went in there on a documentary, man, and they was all. You know how you know in Sam's Club how they got the racks with all the food on it and stuff. That was their actual place where they sleep at. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have like 30 dudes in one clip of 40 dudes, and they got the little Sam's Club racks, and they just hop up on the racks and put clothes in over their head because they don't even turn the lights off. And I was like, man, that's crazy. You know,
right? And people were saying some people deserve being there, rightfully so. But you got to realize, what about the guy who didn't deserve that?
Right.
Once you're in there,
there's some innocent people in there. Yeah, they'll never see their family again.
You gotta stay away from them folks if you can. You know, watch who you're riding with. You know.
Yeah, I think you got to have some kind of pro. Some people, like Pill say, some people are not going to change. It's something missing. It's something missing. Some screws missing. They're not going to change. And there's some people that they do change. I mean, unfortunately, it's more people that don't change than do change. But there are some people that do rehab themselves. You know, when they go to jail, because they really was able to sit down and think amongst all the madness and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's worse. I mean, a small percentage change for the better, but a lot of people get worse.
Yeah.
You know, they get worse.
Real. It's a dude got a real. They do is like his uncle just get out of jail, and he walk around with sweatpants and a knife in his sweatpants. It's funny, man. It's so like dude can't shake it. It is because it's funny because it's like dude still trying to tell him he don't got to be like that no more. But he'll walk up to him and pull a razor out of his mouth and cut his sandwich. Like, give me a piece of that sandwich and cut it with a razor and put the razor back.
Because that's how you gotta live. You know, you can't just get out one day and go back to normal. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once you do the time, though, I think I think people once you do the time, sometimes it's hard depending on what it is because people compartmentalize nothing. Even though people say everything should be treated the same, it's not. You know what I'm saying? If we do the kid stuff, that's not gonna be treated the same as murder. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, you can murder somebody and go to jail, and people will leave you alone. But if you mess with kids, though,
Yeah.
you mess around and die the first day. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They gonna beat the brakes off for you every day. What they say till you check in a PC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
yeah.
even you still
And
get
there's some cultures, you know,
Oh,
you
100%.
belong you belong to a different culture, they accept you. You know, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let me ask y'all this: how does poverty affect decision making? Do you think it affected, or you think the person just
you
making it?
yeah, well, it definitely affects decision making. Like you don't think for the future, you think about now. Uh, I'm gonna buy this sandwich. Well, you put $20 or even a car. You know, you can. Are you gonna invest in a car? Or are you
Yeah.
gonna invest in school this semester?
Mm.
Mhm.
You gonna choose a car because you got to go to work. You got to get to work. You
Right.
know, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sacrifice riding a bus so I can potentially make more money when I graduate from school. I got to get this car to secure this money because it's gonna rain. I mean, it's gonna snow this winter. You know, I got to think about that
Mhm.
food
Let me
before
let me
you
ask
do
y'all
food.
this: let me ask y'all this: if everybody had money, everybody had a good economic situation, do you think there would be crime still?
No. Heck no.
That's a really good question. I think it would be because the real
Hmm.
psychopaths would
Yes.
show
Hmm.
themselves, right? Uh,
Hmm.
you like kids, don't money don't have nothing to do with it. That's what you
Yeah, I
like,
mean, yeah, that's different.
and
But
you'll be a pervert. Yeah,
Some
like
people
look,
still will murder people. Some people still will murder people if they had money or not. Some people just
yeah,
they
that's what I'm
like to
talking
see
about.
fear on people's face. They like to see they get off to that. You know what I'm saying? Like
But I
psychopath.
agree with Peel. Like in the black community, we commit crimes of necessity. We robbing somebody with something to get something to eat. So if we didn't have poverty, we wouldn't have a lot of this crime. And I think that's how they. It's the invisible poverty is the invisible cage.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, 100%.
Hmm. That's 100% facts. 'Cause I know a lot of stuff wouldn't be going down. Like, man, that
because
person with money. Everybody
if
balling. Man, come on.
if I didn't have
That's
to choose
still crazy.
between feed my child and sending my child to school or paying for tutoring, that'll be a simple decision.
Right, right. Just something to think about. Does poverty really cause people to make some tough decisions sometimes?
Yeah, it depends on which way I go to work. You know, like, am
Yeah,
I going to go this way? It costs this much gas. I'm gonna go through traffic. I know the police be right there. You know,
yeah. What about the atmosphere that's created by the culture? Is that caused by poverty? As far as like we was talking about men dealing with women and having the multiple kids by multiple women. You think that's caused by poverty, or you think that's just a
Nah,
mindset thing?
that's just them. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all done grew up in some bad neighborhoods, but you
But
know,
if everybody had money, the neighborhoods went bad. You think it'd be more just family units, or you think it'll still be those?
uh, well, yeah. Some people ain't gonna like women. They gonna have that with them. They gonna move on. But I think poverty made a lot of people stay in relationships too long, and then poverty made a lot of people leave their families. Right. So
Yeah.
I gotta get WIC or federal assistance. So you can't be with me. You know, you can't be in the house.
But how
mm-hmm.
did? But what if the man there has some like engineer that like I can't be here when they come, but when they after they leave, then that's fine. I'll just leave and then I'll come back once the inspector leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
saw
I
this
don't
too.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think an engineer would be.
No, I'm talking about engineer the situation. I'm talking about engineer the situation. That's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Like, how do you attack the situation? How do you thrive in a situation that's not optimal that you in? Like, I'm
How
not
do
fit
you
to go
fix
over
the
Susie's
system?
house. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the park while the inspector there, and then when the inspector leave, I'm gonna come back home. So that way everybody can win. You know what I'm
You know, that's a natural. It's like breathing. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Like if I'm messing with a chick and she in the hood, hey, when the inspector come, hey, we eating good though. We balling.
Yeah, but I
But
watched
I'm saying, but you don't got to go make another baby at another house. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I watched another famous show. Mom wouldn't I can't lie. I go to church, I'm a Christian. You know, I can't lie to white men on paper because that'll make me a liar.
Hmm.
So morals, get your baby daddy sleeping outside.
Mm. I mean, you got to go somewhere.
Mhm, people.
You
Yeah,
got to
that's
go
true.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Cause she
yeah,
wouldn't even do the plan Mike talking about because that's dishonest.
that's true. Yeah. And that goes back to like, hey, does the poverty make people make bad decisions? Like being on WIC, did they make a lot of women make bad decisions? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to admit to it. A lot of them don't admit to it. That's another part of the
But
side of the fence. They're not going to say, "Man, I should have stayed with my baby dad. I kicked him out because I was on WIC. I picked WIC over my my wife. Thank you, Ashley. Love you too. Um, some women, I don't know. I think some women, if you go back in the past and you can actually see the situation unfold, there are some of those stories that they could have done the right thing, but women like, I'm picking WIC over you. You know what I'm saying?
and a lot of things, no, and I was just doing it, but a lot of people think like WIC is just lottery ticket. Like, no, it's just
No, no,
it's the bare minimum. You
bare
know,
minimal.
so
That's
I'm
it.
choosing the bare minimum over you.
Mm.
It happens.
Mm.
I mean, unfortunately, the reality. Sometimes it's hard for people to just want to take the reality of the situation. Like some people think that way. Unfortunately, you
This
don't.
answer your question. This answer your question. Poverty
Yeah.
made them make that decision.
Oh, you think it's poverty? Okay.
I
All
Yeah,
right.
mean,
who choose the bottom of the barrel over their baby daddy?
but
If
before
you had better,
the
you would choose better.
before the new law came out, you know, you can get a house if you're getting government assistance. You know, you get the little voucher. You get almost a brand
Well,
new
I
house.
mean, you can get a house, but man, you gotta go do the process though. Some people don't want to do the process though. That's the
Man,
thing.
yes, they
You
will.
gotta still go to the classes. You still
We're
gotta go
not
to the
talking,
classes.
yeah, we're
Huh?
not talking about the people that don't want to help themselves, you
Yeah.
know, because a lot of people focus on them. They look at our community, they look at any community, they focus on the bad, the worst of the worst. That's not the
No, I'm saying
majority.
I'm saying sometimes there is ways to come up, and you have to go through those ways. You just have to be willing to make
Like
that climb, though.
I can't
And
even
some people are
front.
like, I'm not climbing Pinnacle Mountain. I'm like, man, if you climb Pinnacle Mountain, you can get to another place. I don't want to climb Pinnacle Mountain. I'm comfortable right here where I'm at.
Man, I
I
can't even.
don't know those people.
If I'm getting if
He
I'm
said
getting
what?
a look, if I'm getting a $600 voucher, I'm in a nice little area. I'm getting what 800 in stamps. Man, I wouldn't go to work either. Man, forget this.
Yes, and
Well, he
hard
just said it
life.
ain't forever though. He said it's bare minimum.
That's
It
what
ain't
I'm saying.
forever
Like,
though.
but you got
Yeah,
to think
But
some
no,
people.
but everybody ain't
yeah,
getting it stamps. Because I know a
Yeah.
right.
girl who used to get 1,200.
hmm
That's
I was
crazy.
getting it.
You know what I'm saying?
12.
1,200 a month. Like, whoa.
Now,
Like,
if she
do
know how to
that
grocery
work.
shop, I mean, you could 1,200 should carry you over 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
If you know how
really
to grocery shop back
if she
then,
if she getting 12, she probably only spending four because the rest getting sold. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But you know,
Thinking about that and thinking about poverty, right? Does doing something and not getting caught influence decisions?
of
Are you
course.
doing something and not getting caught?
Of course. I
Yeah.
mean, it affects my decision making every day. You know,
Exactly.
can I ride through here without getting caught speeding? You
Boy,
know,
100%.
Like
Yeah.
I know my streets. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Until you get caught. Like, man,
No.
I
Hey,
ain't never
sometimes
got
you
caught over here, man. I ain't never.
roll the dice. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Let it
Caught me in
ride.
the speed trap. You know
But
what I'm saying?
but when you know your streets,
You
they ain't
still
got
can,
work.
it could be that one day. It's that one random day. That's what make it crazy. It's that one random day, man.
It's
It
it's it's
was
always
foggy
I
and it
mean,
was
how many
raining.
dudes? How many dudes we know they'll going to school with? They'll rob a bank and get away the first time, and then they go back and do it another 2 or 3 times, and they get caught. That
mm,
happens so many times.
yeah, it's unheard of.
I
I
know
know.
some dudes. I know some dudes that I grew up with. Like that talked to even when I was in college. A cat that I went to school with. He was like,
So
man, the
easy
first
to kill
time
me to do.
we got away clean the first time, but we ran through the money. It's like, man, we might as well go ahead and do it again. That's what happened. They run through the money.
No, they hit a bank.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing about that. Man,
yeah.
yeah,
money without money coming in,
yeah.
then
Especially when you get a large sum of money like that, you get like 10 racks a piece at one time. You think you rich. Like he
Mm.
told Vlad told Boosie, Boosie told Vlad, he said, why would they take 100K to go take out what's his name? Uh was it Duck? What's his name? From
Yeah,
Chicago?
yeah. FBG Doug.
Yeah, LBG Duck. And Boosie said, you don't realize, Vlad, 100K in the hood, you rich, man.
You rich,
Somebody give you 100K cash, you rich.
and they splitting it up
No
4 ways.
taxes,
Oh
no
man.
taxes, man, you rich, man.
if you
That's
ever
crazy.
seen $20,000 cash, it's
Cash, yes. Cash. That's
now
the
I done had
difference.
you had it in the bank, there's one thing, but
Yeah.
like cash right in front of
Cash
your face,
right in front of you, no taxes. Yeah, it's a
it's
different
never
ball
gonna
game.
run out.
Yeah.
Why do you think these women stand in the NBA in the NBA pool? Because they see
Mhm.
dudes giving them 5, 10 G cash talking about go shopping. Why would they come back and talk to regular dudes after that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. Till they hit the
Before we
wall.
move on, did y'all hear about that? I think me and wife I was showing her this video. Claudia Jordan, she's like 52, man. She
Hmm.
can't find nobody.
Yeah.
Playing around. She playing around the dating game. You play too long, man.
Claudia who?
Claudia Jordan.
Yeah. She chose a career over it, but I get it though.
Nah, she went out there playing, man. She chose her career.
It don't, no,
She
it
got
don't matter,
bust
man.
down. She got
As
bust down.
long as you get some resources, you can find a men everywhere.
That's what she said. She can't find none. That's what she said. She can't
No,
find none.
she can't find one on her standards.
Yeah.
You
She got some
know,
nice
she
thing, yeah.
can't go and get uh,
Appeal.
a James Harden. You know,
He
she
said she can't go get a pick.
Appeal.
get a pill. You know, that's a good man. That's a good man,
I
Savannah.
mean,
That's a good
if a
man.
woman make it to 52 and no kids, and she been in Hollywood, I mean, is she still single? Can't find nobody? What does that really say?
Her ability to have a man doesn't define her value.
No, no,
What's
no,
the
no. They don't
value?
find her valuable. That don't mean she ain't been bust down like somebody go to Costco. They buy the chicken. You take the legs off first, and then you
So,
start stripping off all the meat to make
no,
chicken
no.
salad. You
If I
bust
go
down
on
the chicken.
vacation 100 times, you can but best believe I had a lot of fun, and
Yeah. Okay.
it was worth my money.
Okay.
They went on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do what you do on vacation.
You can do what you do, but just take what come with it. You can't do what you do,
But
then sit on the show
there's
talking about
no
you can't
negative.
find a good man.
But you
There's
That's
no
what
know,
I'm
negative.
saying. You
There's no
can't do what
negative.
you do. You can't do what you do, then go on the show talking about I can't find a good man because good men know you've been bust down.
like if you have to watch the whole thing to see what she actually
She
said.
trying to dance around the bush. She took
Ain't nobody,
accountability a little
ain't
bit,
no
then she
no.
tried dancing around it.
Like with most women that's career minded women, they're gonna choose their career over a man anyway. Don't mean they ain't gonna have fun.
Rightfully so. Because it's cool with a man choose his career over women or over these superficial
I,
things. But a woman does.
I said the same thing about men too. You go out there and play the game. You get old now. You want a hospice wife. You know what I'm saying? You 60 years old now. You know you got diabetes now. Blood pressure ain't
But
flowing like it used to. Now you want a hospice wife. You know dudes do the same thing too.
yeah,
Equal
no,
accountability on both sides, bro.
man, I think it's
It's
a
just the only thing that's different is there are women out there willing to accept money, and some dudes out there, a woman can't give them money. It's like if I'm not feeling you, I'm not talking to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
the crazy part.
when you're younger, you can do that all the time. I'm not
Yeah.
feeling you.
And she flat out said it. Like,
What's that?
yeah, I had some good dudes that really could have been married, but I chose my career, which I can't take nothing away from them. But you know what, like the Godfather Kevin Samuel said, you didn't hit the you didn't hit the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't hit the wall.
And the thing is, you want the same caliber, as you get in your prime. That's over.
But what happens when the same caliber don't want you though? That's this
It's
is what I'm
over.
saying.
No, that's over. It's
That's what we
putting men
saying.
out
That's
there,
pretty much what I'm
but
saying.
not of that caliber. Like I'm not gonna try to land Holly Berry and think that's gonna happen, and then get upset when I don't. Like
That's what it sounds like. That's what it be sounding like though.
me personally, I'm extremely lucky. I thank God every day. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Was say
So
there's always
go
time.
ahead, Phil. What you about to say?
It was just like there's always time, and I realized no, it ain't
Man, you
always.
52, man. Talk about she's still fertile.
Yeah.
At 52, man. Who
Yeah.
want to be pregnant at 52, man? That's crazy, man.
I
why
can't
do you
knock
label
this.
people and judge people by the age? She can do
It ain't
anything.
judging. I'm talking about the process of being pregnant at 52. I mean, dating in your 40s. I was telling my wife, can you imagine dating in your 40s? Like, you want to go eat this? Nah, I can't eat this after 5. I got indigestion. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk around River Market like that. I got gout, man. When you in your 50s, man. I mean, come on, man.
Mm, yeah, it just depends on the person though. Whoever's shaking the
Man, it's
move.
still dating in your 40s. I can't even imagine. That's crazy, man. Dating in your 40s, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, sit still somewhere, man.
Hey, some people have to start over.
Some people got
Definitely.
to
And
start.
don't be a prisoner in a situation because you're scared to start over.
No, right. But I'm saying don't look up when you're 52, though. Good God, man. That's all I'm saying.
This gonna happen. You gonna look up and we still gonna get older. Somebody's husband could die tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And you in the
But
same boat.
that don't mean he want to talk to you, though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That don't mean he want Claudia Jordan because his wife died. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get Claudia Jordan. No, that don't mean he want Claudia Jordan, though. I think that's the delusion sometimes. People, like she even said, that you think that by the time you settle down, it's going to be people available, and you don't realize we've seen the different ends of the spectrum. There are some dudes who can break up with girls and find another girl, and there's one dude that can break up with a girl. He might not talk to another girl for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people fall on the spectrum in different places. You know what I'm saying? Is it attitude? Or why people single? They don't keep it real on. I'm single because of my attitude. I can't control my mouth. Am I single? Like you say, I chose my career over being a wife. Because some people trying to change what marriage is, and that don't work all the time either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but marriage is custom to you. At least the general rules. But
Yeah, but it's based around the Bible, though, right?
yeah,
God created the construct of marriage, right? But when
Oh,
you try to change God's rules, I think that's when they go crazy. But that's just me.
no.
it's rules and it's God. Like I do God's will, but let's say I want to do computers and you want to do plumbing. God didn't say you had to do computers. God didn't say you had to do plumbing. So there's wiggle room in there. You got to make your career choice. Choosing a
But
wife
how
is just like
you
choosing a
but,
career.
but how you go about marriage and how you treat each other and how you go about procreating and stuff, there to me, there's in the rules is in the Bible. It's like different ways
Yeah,
of how
but
to
we're
handle
not
that.
talking about that. We're talking about the other things. It's
But
it's
how do you get to those things if you don't do the
no like
foundation though, right?
okay, you got to do the foundation. There's
Right,
a
that's what I'm
given,
saying.
but it's a lot of choice, wiggle room in those rules because you get to pick your career. You get to pick your wife. You get to pick her. You get to pick the woman that do what you want to do.
So let me ask you this. When you make a vow, when you come down the altar and you make that vow, is it flexible? Is it wiggle room in it, or you just picking and choosing, or You're making a vow to God. I don't know. I'm thinking when I'm dealing with God, I just look at it different. I guess I'm just looking at it different.
See, that's unhappiness right there.
No,
Like,
it's not.
now, I'm telling you, the vows, yes, they're ironclad, concrete. But
You just
it's a
said,
lot of
but you saying like it's flexibility, like you can kind of
it's
mix
a
and
lot of
match.
it's a lot of flexibility, but those things don't change. Like the 10 commandments don't change and the wedding vows don't change. But if you look at that, look at the leash or the cage of vows, you focus on that.
I don't look at it as a cage though.
I'm
No, I
telling
don't
you
focus on it, but I don't look at it as a cage either.
I'm telling you, you don't have to focus on that. It's so much freedom if you do these things first.
So can we agree that's freedom and structure? Can we agree that's freedom and structure?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. All right, we're saying the same thing. Freedom
You
and
know,
structure.
but you see
structure.
the structure is so tight and it's so hard. It's like.
So, do you believe it bringing a third party in your marriage?
No, that's not in the
people
rule.
are doing it. But people are doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People are doing it.
That's on them. Like, all right. So in the Bible, earlier in the Bible, you can have as many wives as you can take care of.
Mm-hmm.
But Solomon said, even under the sun, that was vanity. Right?
Right. But it's
right?
not against the rules to have multiple wives.
It is. I think it is now.
And
that was Old Testament.
No,
when
it's
Jesus
not.
came, there's a new way. When Jesus came, there was a new way. I think that's Old Testament.
Hey, that's how you feel.
Now, if you want to go back to Old Testament, that means you're gonna be killing doves. You want to do all of it. You can't just pick and choose what you want to do.
Hey,
if you go through the Old Testament, you gotta do the whole thing. You gotta do the whole thing.
Your faith has nothing to do with me. Your journey has.
No, I'm just saying what's in the Bible, though. I'm saying what's in the Bible.
I'm not telling you what to do. I don't have a Bible or a heaven or hell. Huh?
Is the Bible right?
Yeah, but guess what? You choosing what part is right and what part is wrong.
It's not even choosing. It's just following it. It's just following it.
The New Testament said that's what I'm doing.
If you follow the word, it ain't about choosing. It's just following the best that you can. And if it's at a point where you struggle, you work up to the point where you're not struggling no more.
Everybody has their own interpretation of it. So
but the word is still the word, though.
No,
you interpret it or not.
The word.
We did do. Hey, Solomon had multiple wives. I'm seeing that. You seeing something different.
Because, like in over here in America's Western civilization, they're just going by King James version. That's all. That's what it all boils down to. Is just his interpretation.
Everything that happened.
Can you read Arabic? Can you read a book with Arabic words in it? Can you read a book with Arabic words in Arabic words?
We have enough technology and tools. Yes,
but people ain't even doing that. People not even reading recipes. People not even reading recipes.
Change the rule.
People not even reading recipes. People won't even read a recipe long enough, let alone read an Arabic book with tech and then use the extra technology.
Anything that happened before Jesus died don't matter.
No, it don't matter. It don't. He made it a new way. He made a better way. That's why he came. He made a better way.
Matter, right?
He was the word. Jesus was the word, right?
Huh? Right, the truth in the life.
If you go through the Old Testament, that means you're gonna have to kill doves. You're gonna have to burn animals. You gotta do all of it.
But
hey, you can't pick and choose.
Exactly. That's what I just said. You can't pick and choose. That's what I just said. All right, what's the next one? That was funny. What is something you're avoiding because it will force you to grow? I think as humans, we all do that. What's something you're avoiding? It's an individual question.
You know what? I'll clean my room later. You know, it's just a little bit junk. You know, I don't feel like folding those clothes. You know.
Man, that'd be the craziest thing, like washing clothes, having to fold them, man. I don't know what it is.
I don't want to do these push-ups. It's gonna make my body look good, but get down on the floor doing 50 push-ups. I'll do it later. You know, so those are things I don't want to do, but they're gonna help me grow. I don't want to get down on the floor.
Yeah, I was
And I,
doing some burpees the other day. I was like, boy, man, I got to get back on it, bro. You watch
Mhm.
them dudes on the YouTube reels, them dudes from jail do the burpees. You're like, man, I could try that. Like, nah, them dudes on a whole other level, man.
yeah,
Them
they,
dudes be on a whole nother level, man.
Oh,
yeah,
no, no,
You
no.
do about 15. If you could get to 15, you feel it. You feel it. You're like, man, these dudes crazy, man. I was watching one dude, especially them Latinos, man. Them dudes like machines, bro. It's like they do 100 just like that, man. You're like, what?
I don't watch.
yeah,
I
they
don't watch a
built
lot of prison videos. That ain't enough women for me. But
that.
Okay. I'm talking
Yeah.
about exercise and fitness part, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's about as real fitness, not this fake reels you be seeing on Facebook. Hey, man, you do this, man. The dude be all ripped up and stuff, man, already. But them dudes from jail, they'll be all ripped up like that. Matter of fact, did you get one of them shirts, Jay? I just thought about that. You know them shirts them dudes be having, man, that hold everything in, man.
I
You know
did
what I'm
get
talking about?
one, but I'm slimming down. I'm slimming down,
That's the black shirt. That's the black shirt. You know, black men look
Oh
slim,
man,
man.
no
You
way.
know.
No way, man.
I look down, I can see my package.
Yeah.
I can see my toes the other day, so I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Pause. Pause.
Pause. He said pause, right?
Yeah.
So the questions I seen online, it said, "What's the cost of staying exactly the same for the next 5 years?"
I mean,
People, go ahead, Bill.
I mean, it just depends on where you at in life. Ain't nothing wrong with staying the same if you've been solid and you've been doing everything right. Of course, it's
Exactly.
room. It's room to grow, but like, if you got the winning formula, like, I wouldn't change much.
If I'm making all A's, I ain't gonna change. I just gotta keep being consistent and growing step by step. It's when some people be so eager to grow, they want to make this big change that they can't sustain, and they end up setback. So be steady, run your own race. Don't let this improvement talk, entrepreneurship get you off your square.
Mhm.
Improve and grow. Don't be complacent, but don't try something drastically new.
Right. And what I'm saying is you got to know about you before you talk about race, before you talk about all this other stuff and proactivism. You got to know who you are. Like before you even get the color on the inside, like who is Mike? You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to grow big. Sometimes it's just being able to adapt to change that's coming. Because you can make straight A's, but next thing you know, a whole nother system come. Now you got to adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? In business, your strategy may work for 10 years and then a whole nother business will come. I don't know if people are old enough, but Sears. Sears was around for 100 years. Guess what happened? It's gone. You know what I'm saying? Montgomery Ward was around for what 60 years? Gone. You know what I'm saying? If you don't adapt, Toys R Us didn't want to adapt. Blockbuster, they didn't want to adapt to online movies, Netflix and stuff. You know what happened? Gone. You know what I'm
They had a
saying?
chance to buy Netflix too.
And Blockbuster was solid. Gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to adapt. Ain't nobody nothing wrong with it. Understanding when change is coming, but you
Yeah.
don't have to make the big change
No,
that'll cause you to close down too, because you can't afford the scale. I guess you know what I'm saying.
no,
Yeah, I
and
had a homegirl. We was real close, and I remember she first started college. Oh, this easy, I think she took like 9 hours first. Then
Yeah,
I could do this. Then she took like 12.
yeah.
It's hard, but
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine going to school and doing this for 3 more years. I gotta get it out faster. And then she took 18 out.
Yeah.
And then she burned out.
Boy. You gotta know what you made of. You gotta know what you made of before you take on stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. You gotta know what you made of. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Some people sell themselves a dream. I could do 18 hours, knowing you can't do 18 hours. You know what I'm saying? And
They
then
think
when you
they
try to
can.
say, go ahead, go ahead.
They think they can in their head. Oh, if I do this and I study this and I do this and I work and I study, when you gonna sleep?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
100%.
and then they be crying, man, I just need some help. Why God do this to me? Man, you chose to take them 18
You
hours.
chose that. Right. You chose that. Exactly. 100%.
People love saying, "Why God do this to me, man? You know, you
Boy,
brought them problems on yourself, brother."
exactly.
Sometimes it's hard to be somebody's support system, and told you not to do that.
And I hate when people. Sometimes sometimes people like they cause their own stuff. Like, why God do this to me, man? You know what you did, bro.
100%. I
100%.
did it myself a couple times.
Sometimes just admitting to God that you messed up, He can change things around. Some people don't even want to do that. They got too much of an ego. I've been there. You don't even want to admit that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
God did his part.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
So the last question on this one is, what standard are you holding others to that you're not holding yourself to?
Zero.
Yeah, me too. But that's a hard question to ask.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see your face. Man.
Especially
Yeah,
those who demand a lot from others. I don't myself because I don't
right.
because we being like
Yeah,
um, we don't ask for a lot of help. Like I was very
yeah,
sick of my stroke, and it was still hard for me to ask for help.
Hmm.
My family just had to help me. And they saved
yeah,
my life. Shout out, fam. But it's
yeah.
hard to ask for their help. You know, so I don't have a lot of expectations for people. Maybe that's because I've been that down in the past, but I just don't have those expectations
Right.
for
Yeah,
people because people ain't got to do nothing for me.
yeah.
Big facts. Yeah, that's big facts. Cause I know me. I ain't holding nobody to a standard that I ain't gonna hold for myself. You know what I'm
Right. And a lot of times, the standard that you hold yourself to, a lot of people ain't gonna want to do it anyway.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. And number one, I learned through life, just I can't expect somebody to look at something how I look at it. I don't even don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? But what burns me up sometimes, somebody asks you how you look at it, then you tell them, "Oh no, I ain't doing that." You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
But
Or they see you doing it in real time.
yeah, that's
They-
honest and face to face. I can deal with that. You tell
yeah,
me you can't versus saying I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it, and help me,
yeah,
help me. You
yeah.
supposed to work out on your own, but you only
Boy,
work out in front of me. I can tell you ain't been
boy,
trained. I can tell you ain't been doing your homework.
yeah.
I can tell you ain't been doing your part.
That's what's cool about when you watch. I don't know if y'all ever watched those dudes that do the Mr. Olympia. Man, you have to be on a strict standard of dieting and exercise, or else when you get on stage and you cut down, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? And it just take watching one of them shows. They be like, "Oh man, he got a lot of fluid on him, man. His muscles ain't standing out." You like, "Dang, I didn't even realize it was that crazy." But people who do that
Yeah.
stuff every day, you know what I'm saying? Just like even at work, some dudes they gonna be at work on time. They gonna make it happen. Then you got some people they always come in 45 minutes after 7. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's like sometimes you think it just happen every now and then. Now some people that's just how they roll, man. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. And if you try to hold them to a standard, they think you offending them. You being mean to them. You
Yeah.
condemning me now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Instead of holding me accountable.
if I didn't put 17 years in, my little 15 to 30. Well, not 30 is pushing. 30 or 45 minutes is pushing. But my little 7, 8 minutes,
So you saying you entitled? You entitled to that? Is that what you're saying?
not in time, but I didn't put in enough work
But
to.
is this what you're
Hey,
saying? You saying you should be entitled to be there late?
not entitled.
So
I
what are
said,
you saying? What are you saying? Then?
not entitled.
What are you saying?
He,
Then?
he
It,
saying
it,
it's worth it. When he
I,
get in, it's
All
gonna be
right,
well worth the
all
8 minutes.
right.
like me being 7 minutes and you been sitting at your desk not doing nothing.
What that mean? He still on time?
On
What does
time
that
and
mean?
ain't did nothing.
That's his problem, not your problem. Why you worry about him?
No,
Well, they
and why
worry
you
about myself.
and why
Yeah,
you
why
worry
you?
about me walking in? You should be focused on your
Because
own
your
stuff.
schedule says you have to be there at 7.
You
Why?
don't know.
Stop looking at my schedule.
You don't know what my
No, it ain't
schedule
when you
is.
clock in though. When
You
you
don't know
clock
what
in
my
though,
schedule
you know
is.
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
I might have talked to my supervisor before I even came in. Hey, I'm running a little late. I had to drop the
I'm
key.
not talking about worker to worker. I'm talking about like dealing with supervisors, like actual like the
That's
rules at
what I'm
work.
saying. Like I
But you're
might
gonna
have.
talk to them every. I'm talking about people that do it. They're known not once in a while. That's their pattern being late. That's what I'm
And
saying.
I mean, even if they might be late, they might get the job done in an
You're not
hour.
listening. Your pattern, a pattern of being late.
I know what you're saying.
Man, look, you can tell. I mean, he in management now. You know.
No, I'm not a man. I'm just being for real. You see, you don't hold yourself accountable. See how you being
See,
condemned?
hey,
He said accountable.
see, and that's what happened when people. When certain people get in position, they forget that people have a family. I might have to drop my kid off at 7:45. They won't let them in at 7:30. I know I gotta be at work at 8. And it took me 25 minutes to
Now
even get
watch this. Some jobs would do that. You come in 8, but now you got to leave at 5 instead of 4. But some people still want to leave at 4. I want to come in late, but I still want to leave at 4.
there. I don't take a
Oh, come
lunch.
in late and leave early. It's American.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Friday. It's
He
Friday.
said it's Friday. He
It's
said
Friday.
it's Friday.
Come late on Monday and leave early on Friday.
Man.
And then you want me to work on a holiday. You want me to work on a holiday.
Yeah, I work at a college, so yeah, I'm off holidays, man. Boy.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
they make us
Everybody
take
ain't
off. They're
able.
like, use your time, huh?
Everybody ain't able.
Yeah,
Yeah, you able, but you got to put in the work, man. You able.
and it
I
got
wasn't
me.
always able.
Look,
But
it
I had to
got
put in the work. I
look,
wasn't
I,
you
always
work. No, you working for a college, so everybody don't work for schools. I work for a government.
But there's other careers out there that you get off on the holidays. Those other careers out there. You
Yeah,
just got to
I
put.
work for the government. I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly. So,
we talking about the common people. This is for the common
so I'm
people.
not coming. I grew up in just like y'all
Nah,
did.
man, you
Luther
privileged.
McClellan. Luther
That's
McClellan.
wrong. You privileged and you don't know it.
That's what y'all saying. I was in McClellan just like y'all did. Luther McClellan just like y'all did. Graduated 2001 just like y'all did. Ran the streets just like y'all did.
Yeah, but when you evolve into the privilege, you become privileged. I know I'm privileged
But you
to
know how
post.
I got involved. If I did that, you know how I got thinking, just
Yeah,
sitting down thinking. Yeah,
I know, but I know I have some privilege. I
everybody do.
know
Sure.
I'm not the same hood dude that I used to be, but you think you are. You don't have.
No, I'm not saying I'm not, but I'm saying I'm not like as privileged as y'all making it out to be. I think y'all putting a lot of sauerkraut and too much mustard on the hot dog.
Look, I'm saying I'm privileged. I can admit it, but you
You putting
can't.
a lot of sauce on that McRib. I'm saying you
I ain't,
putting a lot of sauce. You putting a lot of sauce on that McRib. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey, he deflecting so bad, man. He
Yeah.
deflecting.
Y'all, you put a lot of sauce on that
Cause
McRib,
you
man.
still, man, I'm still struggling, man. I'm still struggling. No, man,
I mean, you got the black
you good,
refrigerator.
man.
You got the matching refrigerator. You got the matching appliances
Yeah,
right.
but I dress my privilege. You know, I got the refrigerator and the freezer, washing and dry
Oh,
in the house. You know what I
man.
mean? I have a stove and dishwasher. I acknowledge it. You know,
Man, I live in St. John's, man. I live in St. John's. All right, man. Accountability versus compassion. The first question: what responsibility does the person being helped have in their own improvement?
100%.
whatever. No, whatever the helper says or the standard they set, the expectation they set, the helpee has the responsibility to meet their standard. If you want to get unemployment, you got to get in that line early.
Oh
Wherever
yeah,
the thing
100%.
is, you got to do your part. It ain't nothing. Even if you're getting disability, Social Security, you got to fill out the paperwork.
What
Mhm.
we
You got
was
to
talking about
send it.
earlier, yeah, you got to go through the process, 100%.
So that's what you're accountable for, and sometimes that's just the minimum.
Yeah,
You got to get up early and beat all the rest of the folks. So
I've been in
sitting,
unemployment office. You do. I've been in unemployment office. You do. You got to get up there early because when they open, let's say if they open at 8, at 6:37, people are lined up outside. And it's
so
not
sitting,
small. It's not a small line either. You don't see.
so sitting there on the couch ain't gonna cut it.
Nope.
Uh,
Not at all.
Like say,
Leaving late ain't gonna cut it.
Arkansas years behind, cause I didn't have to get up when I was in Texas. I used to try to get up early. It ain't mean nothing. Get there by 10:45. I'm still gonna get the same results. Same results.
So you saying less people unemployed in Dallas?
Not less people, but it's the jobs are so much fruitful there.
Man, everything's so spaced out in Dallas too. Let's
Yeah,
be honest. I mean, it take you 30 minutes to probably get there.
that's anywhere.
Not here. I
Easy.
mean, you can go to if
Yeah,
you live in
I
Southwest,
mean
you can
that
go to unemployment office in 5 minutes.
when I say anywhere, I'm talking about in Dallas. Like everything is gonna be 25, 30 minutes.
So of course the line probably won't be that long. Cause most people, if you ain't got no car, you unemployed. How you gonna get 30 minutes to the unemployment office?
As long as I call every Tuesday or Sunday night, I'm high.
No, but you got to go there to get it set up, though, right?
Yeah, it was so
That's what I'm
quick.
saying.
It was so quick, like it didn't even take that long. But
Cause the one on University, that one on University, that
man,
mug stay packed, man. It's unreal, man. It motivated me so tough when I went down. Like, man, I ain't going through this no more, man. I ain't going through this no more.
And
God, I don't need to see nothing else. I'm motivated. I don't need to see nothing else.
yeah, and I ain't like they give you like $1 million check to send it line,
No, no.
So
It's probably a little bit under half of what you was bringing home when you get on unemployment. Like if you was making 3,000 a month, you probably gonna be bringing home 1,200 or something like that. Unemployment or something like that.
and it's hard. Like especially like thinking about if you don't make no money,
Man,
half of
then
600, half of
it
those
sounds easy to call in on Sunday. It sounds so easy until you doing some crazy and you forget to call in. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never too busy.
Yeah, I'd have been
Yeah,
there, man. I
Monday,
remember we was down in
Monday
Dallas. You remember we
morning.
was in Dallas over Stuck House. Oh man, I gotta call.
Never too busy. Hey, my alarm going off. That means call. It's
Boy,
time to go call. But
boy.
uh, there's nothing wrong with unemployment
Oh no, no, ain't nothing
if
wrong
it
with it.
ain't no
No.
jobs out there. But at the end
It's
of the day,
people, it's a tool.
yeah.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
100%.
if you young and able, you can go get a job somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, here it's a little bit different. It's a little scarce. 'Cause I
It just
ain't,
depends on what you want to do. I mean, it's jobs. It just depends on what you want to do. You got to choose wisely, man.
yeah.
Anywhere, you got to choose wisely.
But when you ain't no money coming in like that, you gotta accept what you can until
Yeah.
you can find it.
And then sometimes when the money coming in, what can you invest in? So if something happened again, you can hustle until you get back on your feet. You know what I'm saying? So when the money come in, how about buy you a ride lawnmower off Facebook Marketplace? Somebody don't want no more. They want an old Murray or something and a couple of rakes or something. Then, then if some you get down on your money, now you can go cut yards and charge somebody $50 a yard. You know, I'm just saying. I had to think about this stuff when I was on unemployment. Like, okay, if I start making money again, I need to. That's why I got all sort kind of tools and stuff around the house now, air compressors and
Yeah,
stuff
and
and
I
stupid stuff.
think that's why DoorDash and Uber making so much
Mhm.
money because people need their income.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's tough, man. Yeah, that's
Now,
yeah,
of
I
course,
promise I
it's
thought
tough.
about driving.
yeah,
Congrats and stuff as well.
yeah.
So,
I
And then
remember John. I had to help him with a tire. Came in the truck, had the air compressor in the back of the truck with the air gun, and getting his tire
yep.
out. Why we gonna sit out there all day with a monkey wrench trying to get trying to get a tire
mm-hmm.
out? God, but I can zoom, zoom, zoom. You know what I'm saying?
What like
Yeah,
NASCAR.
But they
boy,
think about that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you
yep.
get money, but because that's one of the things that get you the most when you're an adult is a flat tire, man. That probably gets you more than anything.
like
Hell
Nail in your
yeah.
tire, you know what I'm saying?
like because
Trying
I
to,
had just
trying to screw that thing with the little.
Yeah, with the faux pattern.
And then if you get that, you get on sometimes the normal cars nowadays come with that little thing you got to spin. So,
Oh yeah, the jack. Yeah, that suck, man. Yeah.
oh don't have a Subaru, you gotta have a lock key for that.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the next question is: when does empathy become an excuse to tolerate bad behavior?
Um, no real excuse, but of course you're gonna have empathy at a certain point, but you'll know when people trying to take advantage of your empathy towards a situation. They will abuse it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they're like,
You gotta
man,
set boundaries for yourself, especially when you're a giver.
Yeah.
It's on you as the giver to be able to set. That's a skill you have to learn.
mhm,
Uh,
Yeah.
I can't keep coming up and giving you $20 every day.
mm,
Because you at the stop sign.
mm,
Cold. My family can't eat. Yeah. I
and
done
How
that's
made
it.
crazy is that
reports.
when somebody did expect you to get them $20 every day? Like that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
to even
man, that's the dude. That's the dude. The 300. Hey, it's me, your boy. Hey, Papa got a brand new dance for you. Nah, I can't do it.
I
Mm,
mean, we was in college, man. We was in college in my younger when I was at Pulaski Tech, it be dudes like that. Like they actually think you supposed to like because they weren't paying attention, you supposed to just give them the answer every day when they could have paid attention just like you did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
mhm,
Like so, another thing people don't realize about college, you learn what you're gonna learn. Like if you don't know how to cheat, you're gonna learn how to cheat. Or
Yeah.
you don't you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You can
100%.
learn a skill or you don't learn a skill.
Right. And I think in life too, um, sometimes people want somebody to give them the information, but you don't know what that person had to go through to obtain the information. Like if Jay went to school for real estate, went to real estate class, went through the road of being a real estate agent, and if I ask him a real estate question, I want him to give me the answer, and it took him 10 years to get that answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
how,
I can't expect that he gonna give me the answer for
yeah,
free
no,
or
no. In our group, I'm gonna give it to him. But if
right,
some dude ask me off the street, hey man, how you do this? How you flip it?
right.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
they paid me I had to pay for this education. But I ain't gatekeeping,
yeah,
Man, you ain't gatekeeping, but at the same time, too, you gotta realize
yeah,
some people don't appreciate that. They don't know what you had to go through to
Guess
get
what?
that
I don't
answer.
care. I don't care about the appreciation. I'm doing what I'm doing out of my heart.
yeah.
My heart don't
No,
run
what I'm
on
saying is people
your
complain
appreciation.
like they'll complain like nobody wants to give them the answer, and you don't realize that you don't know what that person had to go through to
Guess
get
what?
that answer.
That's
I
When you
gave
could have just read it, when you could just do
But
the
guess what?
reading,
That's not my responsibility. How you think, how you feel, you don't appreciate it.
that's what I'm
Um,
saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. Right. Go ahead.
but at the end of the day, it's still gatekeeping. If you might have had a nice little, advantage. Like ain't nothing wrong with
I
giving
had to
people.
go my phone running low.
Uh, dude don't never have his phone charged.
Man, we've been on there for like about an hour.
That's funny, man. Boy
It's
got that
picking up.
burner
It's
phone.
like we've been sitting here talking for an hour,
Hey
Yeah, we'll
man, y'all
close
get
out though.
rid of
That's
that
funny. We'll
Android,
close
bro.
out though.
and
We'll
I've
close
been at
out,
work
man.
8 hours too.
Get rid of that Android.
Yeah, we finna close out though. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching the Thinking Game podcast, man. Let us know in the comments what you think, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. 2026, man. We rolling. We're gonna still keep posting. And thinking is the game. Thinking Game podcast. Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man, y'all get rid of them Androids and go and get a better charger.
Man, it's 10 plus hours,
Boy,
and we live stream.
and we live stream.
Yeah, happy New Year, everybody! Again, yeah, let's go and get this
I'm
thing
telling
rolling.
y'all, that pork ain't gonna look so bad. People out here talking about, man, I don't eat pork. All right, we gonna see. See you in Walmart buying that Jimmy Dean, man.
It's coming from a place of privilege. Talking about I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah, I ain't
You have
saying
to
that.
push down.
Yeah, I ain't saying that. I'm saying it look good. We look at them prices, boy. That Jimmy Dean don't look so bad. $3 for a roll of Jimmy Dean, that ain't bad,
Hey, I got deer meat in the freezer. I'm all right.
man. Oh man. So what part of the day you smoke it or you cook it?
It depends on what I'm making that day. I might make
Yeah,
burgers, breakfast sausage,
yeah. But all right, guys, we finna get up out this thing, man. Let us know what
steaks.
you think in the comments, and we will catch you on the next one.
That boy is good.